Hello, 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 all of the Soul Journey University people. I am popping in today for a forecast and a look ahead at the energetics of November. So for those of you who don't know me, don't understand what this is, my name is Cindy. I'm a quantum numerologist and quantum numerologist and wealth activator. What does that mean? It means that I help you to understand who you are, what you want, and how to get it. And we can tap in, just like we can predict the stock market, just like we can predict the weather, we can also feel into the energetic influences that we will be experiencing in the time ahead so that we can leverage that to our advantage. So all I'm doing is looking at the numerological and lunar influences as we move into the month of November so that we can get a clear understanding of what to expect and set ourselves up for success in that. So if you're popping on here live or on the replay, let me know you're here so that I can send you some love, answer any questions that you might have about what this forecast means for us. So as we're landing into November, there is some big energy happening. There is a lot of shifts. And if you've been catching me in this group for, since January or even since before that, you've heard me talking about how important it is that we come home to self, that we really tap into what's going on the inside first. Everything that we are experiencing outside of ourselves is a perception and an illusion. And that is going to rear its head in November. Now, anything that I am saying about November is not meant in any way, shape, or form to stir up fear. It is meant for you to be able to lean in with love and curiosity and openness so that you understand what's really going on. And from there, you will be able to navigate your life, your personal life, your professional life, your life with your family, your life with all of your loved ones with a little bit more ease. Because outside of us, outside of our internal experience, the world is going to feel a little rocky. We have come to a point in our evolution where it is now time. It is time for our level of consciousness to rise. And in that raising of consciousness across the planet collectively, there are going to be many people who do not understand what's going on and who will be deeply challenged, deeply caught in fear, and deeply misunderstand the perception and the illusions that we've been carrying for so long. I was watching Joy Kingsborough's forecast this morning for November, and it is uncanny how many 369 show up in the month of November. And it is meant to create something new. The month of November is a 6 energy month, which is about the creation of something new. We've been moving towards this for some time now. And as Joy put it this morning, this is the November to remember for this decade. So things are going to get real. Things are going to come into our awareness that we did not expect. There are going to be a lot of surprises. There are going to be a lot of things moving and shaking, literally shaking. There are going to be a lot of surprises and a lot of unknowns. And this is why for so long I have been saying, bring it back here. This is going to be so important for each and every one of us in the month of November and in the coming months. As we navigate what's happening externally, we are going to have to spend more time internally to source our own safety from within, to source our own understanding and love and compassion from within, to source our own wealth and well-being from within, because that's the only place it comes from. It does not come from our outside world. We've been programmed to believe it does, but that is simply not true. We've been programmed to believe that if we drive the right car and we have the right house in the right location and we wear the right makeup and we do our hair the right way, that everything will be fine. And that is not true. We will be fine when we begin to source all of that worthiness from within. So more meditation, more self-care, more boundaries in place. And by self-care, I don't mean a manicure and a pedicure, although that's nice. I mean truly focusing on your physical well-being, your emotional well-being, your mental well-being, and your spiritual well-being. Many of you in this group and in this tribe have the tools that you need to not only survive, but thrive. Lean on the teachers in this group. Lean on Libby's support. Lean on the community. Because we need to live on purpose. Our purpose as humanity is unfolding, beginning now. And if you don't know what you want, and if you're not living on purpose, if you're not driven by an intention every single day, if you are not accountable to what's happening on the inside, and you're giving everything away to what's happening outside, it's going to be real hard. So the self-care, the boundaries, the focus within, the leaning on community that is supportive and caring is so, so, so important as we navigate what's going to feel like a very challenging time. It is not a challenging time. It is evolution. It is expansion. It is growth. It is rising up into a new level of consciousness, a new level of unity awareness where we are all in this together. We can no longer pretend that we are separate. We are not separate. The person who is rioting in the United States and building walls around the White House right now because of American elections is in each and every one of us. The person who is abusing animals is in each and every one of us. And it is our job to love and accept all of those pieces. It is not our job to condone those actions, but it is our job to love them. In all of their pain and suffering and confusion and illusion, it is our job to love. And the only way that we can love is if we go inside first and love ourselves first. It is so crucial for self-love to talk to yourself each and every day in a way that's like, I am so in love with you. You are a miracle, and I am so grateful to be in this body and to walk this earth and to be a part of such an incredible expansion on the planet right now. To be a part of this raising of the consciousness. I am so grateful, and I love you. And I know that what's happening in the world outside of me isn't real. And the only thing that is true is within me, and I am committed to checking in inside often, not just once a day, but often. And the more you do that, the easier it's going to be. Good morning. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining me. So I've gotten on a little bit of a rampage there, but I cannot express how important this is going to be. November is setting the stage. November is going to be a month that we will talk about for years to come. So it is so important that you get those boundaries in place, you get those intentions in place, you focus on what you want. And if all you want is peace, focus on peace. The more we focus on what we want, the more we get of that. And now if you are watching American news and you're focused on all of the chaos and all of the insanity that's going on in the external world, and we will have more of that. We don't focus on what we don't want. We focus all of our attention, all of our compassion, and all of our love on what we want. So if you want peace, focus on peace. If you want love and compassion, focus there. Shut out the external world. Shut off the news. Turn it off. Turn off all of the chaotic noise. You do not need it. All you need to do is focus on what's most important to you. That is all. Now, let's lean into some of the energy for the month, shall we? I was like, go off on my soapbox there. So tomorrow we have the ending of Mercury retrograde on a 9 energy, as well as American elections. So there's going to be some things happen tomorrow. So just be aware of that. You do not need to be checking the news. You do not need to be finding out what's going on. You do not need to worry. There's just going to be things happening, right? And all of the things that are happening are designed, yes, designed by a higher purpose to bring us to where we're going. There is no coincidence. There is no accident. Everything has been so precisely designed to bring us to this. But just know that tomorrow is a time for release, a time for reflection, a time for integration, and a time for completion. So lean into that tomorrow. Give yourself some space for a little bit of meditation, contemplation, feeling within. Right? Give yourself space all month long, all day long for these things. As we land onto the 14th of November, we've got a new moon in Scorpio on a 2 energy day. And this is a moment of awakening. The world is going to begin awakening. Secrets will be revealed. This is an opportunity for us to deeply, deeply connect with self. You're going to hear me say that over and over and over and over again. I'm a broken record, but I can't stress it enough. This is an opportunity to feel into what you're passionate about. And many of us may go through a deep inner transformation as we begin to realize that the outside world is an illusion. As we begin to start seeing what's really going on inside, we begin to recognize some of those deep fears that we've been carrying. And we begin to shift and stop carrying them. This is an opportunity for you to connect with your higher self. So spend time, take the weekend off, go on a retreat with yourself, disappear into the trees, whatever you need to do to give yourself the gift of that time. Do not take this lightly. As we lean into the full moon on the 30th of November in Gemini, also a lunar eclipse. It is also on a 9 energy day. This is completion energy. This is the end of the old cycle. And it is an opportunity for us to lean in with wonderment and curiosity to what's possible. This is the invitation to unity consciousness in this moment. That eclipse is going to clear away so much of the illusion, the separation. It's going to be rocky, but it's going to be beautiful. It is going to be, again, time for an inner journey. Do I sound like a broken record yet? Go inside. And by inside, I don't necessarily mean inside your home, unless that's all you have available to you. I mean go inside your home. What is possible for you? What do you believe in? What are you completing? What are you grateful for? What is it that you're releasing and stepping into? What's possible for you? This is about adventuring into your own imagination. Because in this moment, on the 30th of November, you have an opportunity to step into your own limitlessness. All of the science states we are limitless. All of the science states that what we used to believe to be true about science is no longer true. We are waves and particles, and we, as human beings, are pure potential. We can have whatever we want. We can be whatever we want when we stop looking for it outside of ourselves. So it's going to be a big month. There is going to be a lot of clearing. There's going to be a lot of energetic clearing, getting rid of things that no longer serve. The whole month is about creating the life that we want. And we as a collective are moving towards what we want. And what we want is unity consciousness. In order to achieve unity consciousness, we must release all separation. And separation is being driven down our throats right now. Just look at American news and a two-party system, and I believe this and I believe that, and you're wrong, you're wrong. It is all separation and it is all untrue. That is not reality. Your only reality is in here and in here. That is all. So our focus for the month is the 6 of Spades and a 6 energy month. Like, I can't make this stuff up. This is harmonization. Harmonization of separation. It is about bringing the pieces together. It is about harmonizing. It is about bringing in and creating unity consciousness. I can't make this up. The cards never lie. And as we lean into our action and result, we've got the 5 of clubs and the 8 of spades showing up. This is an invitation for us to begin to shift our beliefs. Our mind is caught up in past programming and what we believe to be true, and none of it's true. This is about ushering in a new life for all. Yes, we start by focusing on ushering in our own new life. But in doing so, we are ushering in a new life for every human on the planet. And the only way we can do that is by landing into our own personal power, by seeing our own limitlessness, by understanding the infinite possibilities available to us, and by understanding that we generate our own power. When we start seeking power outside of ourselves, we are caught up in the drama triangle. We are not sourcing our own energy, and we are focused on what we do not want. Go back inside. Source your energy from within and begin to move that new life in. The environment we are playing in is the 9 of clubs, which I can't make this stuff up. The 9 of clubs represents unity consciousness. We are playing in a new realm, and it makes me emotional because we are here. We have arrived. And despite what we might see outside of ourselves, we are here. We've done it. And now we get to watch it unfold. So no matter what's going on in your world, no matter where you are in the world, no matter what you're seeing outside of yourself, remember, you are one. We are whole. And there is nothing wrong. Have an amazing, amazing November. Reach out for support. Surround yourself with those who love you and see you for who you are. And turn off the noise. Have an amazing month. Bye for now.